Off to the shop we pop to look at what the newspapers are saying about anti-football FC losing that Champions League final. Might get some headlines in the papers about Arne Slots as well, and of course we will be looking for Manchester United content also. Let's get the newspaper first of all. And of course the papers are full of it. Arsenal's defeat to PSG, how amazing was that? Obviously not if you're an Arsenal fan. A little message to Arsenal fans before we get going with the paper on this morning and everything that I'm about to say. We're not jealous of Arsenal. We don't hate you because you've got this fantastic football team. We don't hate you because of the trophies you won or you could have won or the run that you was on this season. We hate you because you're just irritating as hell, and we love to laugh at you because you have got this delusional take on your football side that just baffles people, and we just don't understand where you're getting it from. You won the league, well done. Anti-Football FC won the league. You tried to then win the Champions League playing the same way, and you got done. I've heard Arsenal fans online, I know this isn't what's in the paper, we'll get to that in a sec, but just to make this clear, I've heard Arsenal fans online last night talking about PSG running scared, PSG needing penalties, the almighty PSG needing penalties to beat Arsenal. I'm sorry, and it's Troops I'm having a go out there as well. I don't think he'll mind me actually calling him out on that. I like what he does, and I do agree with a lot of his opinions on a lot of football stuff, but completely wrong with this one. But it's not only him, there's a lot of other Arsenal fans as well saying this, that they did well to get to the final. They had a lucky run to get to the final. It wasn't the toughest run of all. And look, this is a United fan saying this, I know, and we're nowhere near where they are in terms of this season. We only had 40 games. Embarrassing, I know. But it's the way that Arsenal fans go on about this and this team and what they are that gets everyone wound up to a point where we have to just come out and say, look, settle down. You're not the greatest team of all time like you're talking about. And for people last night to come out and say that Arsenal were unlucky, they didn't deserve to go out and lose that way. You had one shot. I mean, that's how you've played the second half of the season. It's been boring as hell. You are miserable. You are a horrible team to watch. And when you get hate because you've lost to a pure football side, and like Jean Neves said last night after the game, and I agree with him, that is that there was only one football side out there on the pitch yesterday, and he was right. The only shot Arsenal had was the one that went in. I mean, Christ, man, it must be painful watching it, but for Arsenal fans to back that, did you have a go? Did you really have a go? No, you didn't. You prayed that you would get that chance and take it, and you did, but you couldn't hold on. And in the end, the best team won by a mile. 75% possession, one shot on target, Arsenal fans. Come on, be realistic. Gabriel is the headline in the paper this morning. There was loads of different stories and different headlines, but that slime ball, that cheat, that scumbag, that player, yes, you would probably say you would love if he was at your club. It's one of them you love to hate type of players, and we all have them. We probably got Bruno Fernandes at Man United that everyone hates, but I'm going to be honest, Bruno Fernandes doesn't cheat and try and bend the rules the way that this guy does. And his attitude, his arrogance, the way that he plays up to the camera, the way that he talks, he deserved to miss that penalty last night. He does. He does. And it couldn't have happened to a bigger slime ball, honestly. And I'm not scared about saying that either. I do think the way that Arsenal play football is epitomised by the whole structure, the top to bottom. Arteta on the bench, then your captain. The way that they act, the way that they are, the way that Arteta was on the sideline after Arsenal had one shot that was blocked in that second half, running to the VAR people, slapping his hands as if to say it was a handball. It hit the player on the shin. Cheat, cheat, cheat. That's all it is. Do anything to win a game of football. Yeah, you need an element of that, but you can't base the whole plan around it. I'm reading the headlines here. Despair as Gunners rock blast decisive penalty over the bar. As in the rock being Gabriel, the captain. I mean, come on. They are all going into the details of this here. How unlucky it was, what a great season it was. Fair enough. You win the Champions League final. You won the Premier League. It could have been absolutely brilliant. But if Arsenal had won that game last night, it would have been horrible for football, for the way that they play football. I know they're not bothered. 1-0 to the Arsenal, Arsenal. Oh, please. And I honestly cannot believe there are journalists lapping this up. Martin Lipton of The Sun and his piece on that game last night saying you can't argue that PSG probably were the better side and deserved to win it just about in the end. But for Arsenal's best player in red and white to actually be the one that missed that crucial penalty, I mean, seriously, you get what you deserve in football. Just drop my paper on the floor, bear with me a second. You get what you deserve in football, and I think they got exactly what they deserved in the way that they were playing last night. For me, there are bigger stories in here on the Liverpool manager situation and Arne Slots as well. The headline on that is, this is Anfield, as in Andoni Iraola taking the job over from Arne Slots. Apparently Arne Slots was shocked when he was told that he was no longer needed or was being sacked by Liverpool. I mean, probably the only man in the world that was shocked by his sacking. I mean, sometimes, I remember this with Man United actually, with Erik Ten Hag, again, the same. All he kept going on about was the titles that he won. I know titles is a word that they use for obviously trophy, but titles are winning Premier Leagues. Arne Slots probably would have thought that he had something in the bag and a bit of credit left after winning the league, but I think it's this how scared Liverpool were about going into another summer transfer window with Arne Slots in charge. And again, Andoni Iraola is all over the papers this morning. There's only the Arsenal defeat last night taking over what would have been the main headline of Slots being fired after 2 seasons in charge. And I think it was the right decision. Look, I can go on about how much I hate this. I did it yesterday because that puts Liverpool back on the radar again. If they have another good summer and they invest with Iraola in charge, then Liverpool could go places. This could be Liverpool coming back to the fore. This could be Liverpool actually mounting another challenge for the title. Can you go that far? I mean, these are the hopes that things that are being spoken about. And interestingly enough, they do mention Mo Salah as well. Like, is there a U-turn possibly happening here with Mo Salah? Like, would he have left? Why did Liverpool wait this long to actually make this decision after Salah had left? Did they want rid of Mo Salah? I mean, you've got to look at it and say that that possibly is something that people are going to question now on Liverpool's part on this, because it is strange how it was all done after the season finished, and obviously after the decision was made not to renew Mo Salah, or Mo Salah decided to, go and leave Liverpool. He was leaving Liverpool because of Slots. So why did Liverpool act now and not before one of their greatest players left? Did they want him? I mean, Liverpool have to be called into question here and how they've actually dealt with this, I think, around Mo Salah. It's really interesting, and I read into this, you can see obviously the excitement behind it and Liverpool fan reactions online, but big questions need to be asked about Liverpool's strategy in dealing with all of this, I think, as well. Get in the comments and let me know what you think, everybody. Was it a win for football last night with PSG beating that boring Arsenal side? No 1-0 to the Arsenal this time. Get your comments in below, obviously, and make sure you do hit the like button and subscribe to Adam FC. I'll see you in the next video.